matchup on tap here between the Los Angeles Rams and the San Francisco 49ers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Here's Cook again.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Well, remember, these two teams met earlier in the year in Santa Clara with the Niners coming out on top. So a win here in Santa Clara would give them the season series.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run the counter with Cook, and he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Snap coming at 1. Now Wentz. And his throw here is incomplete.
And that drop will cause a little bit of angst for the play caller because you know they've worked all week game planning and flexing the tight end out and making him a matchup issue for the defense. They had what they wanted, and he drops the ball.
Yeah, just couldn't hang on to the slant. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. On play action, it's Wentz.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football.
They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
Yellow, go. Ready?
Lance now on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter.
Okay.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Go ready.
Now Lance. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Hey, reset.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lance. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Rams are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, Brand, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And their opening drive, that ended with the interception. Fortunate, though, it didn't lead to points.
It didn't lead to points, and because they kind of got away with one, maybe you come back and throw something similar again to show that you're not afraid, that you're not going to back down, and take your shot. Let the defense know that you're going to be there all game long.
Now a play fake. Wentz. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
That's Drake Jackson burying him and finishing the play.
I was waiting for them to get there first because the momentum they carry from last week, unbelievable. They had a snowman, 8 sacks.
You were surprised that it took this long, and this isn't that long, truthfully. But here's the thing. If you've seen that on tape, your offensive line is going to have to ask for help. Tight end has to stay in. If you use a fullback, keep him in. Make sure you have extra people to try and keep your quarterback upright. Didn't work on that play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing... that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. And it's fielded at the 34. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. offense set to get this drive underway.
A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
So a pick six on the first play of the drive. And, Charles, we have our first points of the game, making it 6-0.
And while it's only 6 points in the first quarter, it certainly takes a lot of pressure off of them, doesn't it? They're in the lead. They have control. Now they just want to settle in and play their game and defend that advantage.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Shotgun now for Lance. He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. A complete once again to Watson.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On play action, Lance.
And that is incomplete.
The Niners at 4-3, a game over 500. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Again, they'll throw it with Lance. He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown 49ers.
Christian Watson.
His 11th touchdown of the year.
And the 49ers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, You get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. Touchdown, L.A. Juwan Johnson, 71 yards. And the Rams have taken the lead. Extra point attempt here still to come. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's out of bounds on the return on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try to throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
He's going to let it go again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Play action, now it's Lance. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Off of play action, here's Lance. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Given back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
The throw right sideline here is complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Drill 52.
Oh, Lance has it knocked free. The ball is loose. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. tuck it away, take care of it, because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They start the drive with Cook. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They fake the give. Now Wentz. He's got a man. Complete. The 30. 10. Touchdown, L.A. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Rams 21, 49ers 7.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculate it, because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
The scoreboard tells a story for them, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Lance. He's going to try and go deep again. He's got a man. Complete.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Hey, Lance!
On 2nd and 10, Lance. Touchdown! A great effort there. 35 yards. And the 49ers have got it back to within a score. The tight end can kind of be that diamond in the rough secret weapon that you have, and right there they show you why.
And it's becoming less of a secret, isn't it, partner? Every game that we do nowadays, the tight end is a featured receiver, not just a blocker, as in the days of old.
Extra point right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there.
49ers 14.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits.
Now Lance throws the interception, his third. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Second down, they go right back to Cook.
And some room to roam now. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They run it again with Cook. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Dalvin Cook with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams take a 3-touchdown lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
49ers 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10.
Green jack. Yellow, go.
And Lance now to throw.
And his throw is incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Come on, stand. Blue striker. Ready.
Now a play fake. Lance.
Forced out to his left. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Black shot. Ready.
And they'll go for it. Lance.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Lance. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Rams are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Or can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
But that was actually throwing game 101 right there. You challenge double coverage like that, you're liable to get burned. Fortunate that was just incomplete.
This time they stay on the ground. And he is not going to get the 1st down as he'll spot this at about the 28. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Ready.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Trouble 38. Smash. Red.
Lance looking to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect 2nd half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
To throw again on 2nd down, Lance. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Here's Lance to throw it. And this pass caught by Gray. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Lance now on first down. Looking for Gray and finding him once again. He's got room at the 30.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Ready. Go. 52. Trail green. On the ball.
Throwing on first down is Lance.
To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Here we go. Blaster.
They'll run with Mitchell.
And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers.
Elijah Mitchell.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Niners are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half.
And it's no good. He pushed it wide left, and our score will remain right where it is. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
On second down, it's Cook again.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Throwing is Wentz. Complete. It's Johnson.
And he is going to have a Rams first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on third down and 5.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
They run again on first down. Cook.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On On second down, it's Jones. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. They got to get to the 23 here on third. Wentz now to throw. And he wisely will throw that one away. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And his kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
And right now, Charles, this is about building that lead little by little, and they're able to do just that.
And it gets them past the key number of 16, so this is now a 3-score lead. Not time to exhale just yet, but that might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Lance, he's going to launch this deep for Watson.
It got his man complete.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Now Lance.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Christian Watson.
His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season.
And the 49ers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
10. Opposite. 3.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he's going to get in for the 2 points. And that'll make this a 10-point game. And they're able to ground it in there on the 2-point try. And you and I were talking before the game. The 2-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for 2, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for 2 early? That's what people are wondering about.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's got some space here. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Rams are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the...
He's got a man complete.
with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Second down, they go right back to Cook.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
The Rams on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 9.
Third down, here's a run by Cook.
And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Here comes the Rams punter now as he's on to kick it away. Yard punt, 5 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
Hey, green.
Lance now on 1st down. He'll complete this one to Watson.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Shot, 17.
Lance going to throw.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
To throw, it's Lance.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. And he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. He finds Watson complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 38-yard line. On play action, Lance. Running a slant, Gray with it. And he's going to get this down near the 25. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lance. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And this one is right through. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Wentz. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Another incompletion would certainly be ideal defensively. A big play now. This is 3rd and 10. To throw is Wentz. Being chased out left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game.
Here we go. Here we go. Substitute blaster. Ready. Yellow. Ready.
Play action. Now it's Lance.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A big play there. 45 yards. And the Niners are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Boy, 194 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
Again, it's Cook. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Wentz to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That could finish things off for them.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. To throw is Wentz.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation. And now on 4th down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made in my estimation.
Here comes the Rams punter now. He's been terrific so far. He'll field this at the 5. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here's Lance. Watson making the catch.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group More than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
Here we go.
Lance looking to throw. Drops this underneath. It's Mitchell. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
Yell it. Blue. Hut, hut.
Now Lance.
And Watson has it right side.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
I'm starting to wonder here, are they trying to prevent winning? Because right now, they're laying back and they're picking them apart, moving the ball downfield. I think they got to start bringing a little pressure towards the quarterback.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So this is certainly a tough test here in the early career of the rookie kicker. This will be from 53 for the win. This looks good. It is good. He hits it from 53 yards out. And Union Street will be hopping tonight. The 49ers have won it.
Charles, normally when you see a group